Leadership in business is a multifaceted skill, a combination of art and science that can make or break an organization. When we think about what it takes to be a great business leader, we often conjure images of charismatic figures, those who stand at the helm of companies, steering them through turbulent waters. But the truth is, great leadership is not just about being the loudest voice in the room or the most confident presence. It's about embodying a set of core principles that not only drive the organization forward, but also uplift the people within it. So, what are these principles? Let's dive into the key elements that define great leadership. First and foremost, we have to talk about innovation. In today's fast paced world, encouraging innovation and creativity isn't just a nice to have, it's essential for survival. As a leader, your role is to create an environment where your team feels safe to think outside the box. This means fostering a culture where new ideas are welcome and where employees can experiment without the fear of failure looming over them like a dark cloud. It's about pushing boundaries and encouraging your team to explore uncharted territories. Think about it. How often do you hear a brilliant idea that was squashed because someone was afraid to share it? That's the opposite of what we want in a thriving workplace. Encourage your employees to take risks. Recognize and celebrate their creativity, whether that's through formal awards or simply acknowledging their contributions in meetings. You can even hold brainstorming sessions where everyone's voice is heard and every idea is given a chance to shine. This not only sparks innovation, but also builds a sense of community and collaboration within your team. Now, let's shift gears and talk about communication. Communication, the cornerstone of effective leadership. It's not just about speaking clearly, it's about listening actively and empathizing with your team. A strong communicator knows how to convey their vision, but they also know the importance of listening to the thoughts and concerns of others. This two-way street of communication fosters trust and respect. Imagine you're leading a team meeting. You outline your goals and strategies, but then you open the floor for questions and feedback. This is where true leadership shines. It's not about dictating orders, it's about engaging in a dialogue with your team. You want them to feel that their opinions matter and that they are integral to the success of the organization. When your team feels heard, they are more likely to buy into your vision and work collaboratively towards achieving it. But let's not forget the importance of integrity. Integrity is the bedrock of leadership. It's about doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. As a leader, you must act with honesty and transparency, treating everyone with respect. This means holding yourself accountable and being consistent in your actions and decisions. When your team sees you acting with integrity, they are more likely to trust you and follow your lead. When hiring, for instance, take the time to thoroughly check references and ensure that new employees align with your organization's values. This not only strengthens your team, but also builds a culture of trust from the ground up. And when you make promises, follow through. If things change, communicate that promptly. This reinforces your reliability and shows your team that they can count on you, even when the going gets tough. Now, let's talk about the power of positivity. As a leader, your attitude is contagious. If you approach challenges with optimism and resilience, your team will likely mirror the attitude. It's essential to be an encourager rather than a discourager. Celebrate successes, no matter how small, and provide constructive feedback when things don't go as planned. This creates an environment where your team feels motivated to strive for excellence. When you set a positive example, you're not just telling your team what success looks like, you're showing them. You're demonstrating that challenges are opportunities for growth, and that setbacks are just stepping stones on the path to success. This type of leadership inspires loyalty and dedication as your team feels empowered to pursue their goals alongside you. Now, I want to touch on the importance of delegation. A common pitfall for many leaders is the inability to let go of control. It's tempting to want to do it all yourself, especially when you're passionate about your work. But true leadership is about recognizing the strengths of your team members and trusting them to take ownership of their responsibilities. Delegation isn't just about offloading tasks, it's about empowering your team. When you delegate effectively, you're not only freeing up your time to focus on strategic initiatives, but you're also giving your team the opportunity to grow and develop their skills. This builds confidence and fosters a sense of ownership over projects, leading to higher levels of engagement and productivity. As we wrap up this discussion on the basics of great leadership, let's remember that strong leadership is more critical than ever in our increasingly complex business landscape. It's not just about knowing the right strategies or having the most knowledge. It's about embodying the qualities that inspire others to excel. Encouraging innovation, being a strong communicator, acting with integrity, maintaining a positive attitude, and knowing when to delegate, these are the hallmarks of effective leadership. As Benjamin once suggests, with these qualities, any business leader can pave the way for success, not just for themselves, but for their entire team. So, as you step into your role as a leader, remember that the impact you have on your team can ripple outwards, influencing not just the workplace, but the broader community as well. Lead with purpose, and you will inspire others to do the same. After all, great leadership is not just about achieving results, it's about creating a legacy of empowerment and inspiration.